All right. As everyone files out, I am going to turn it to number 9, which is the superintendent's report, and turn it over to Dr. Ross.
Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the board. It's certainly an honor to represent such an amazing school district and just to witness all of those students who have had perfect scores on the SC Ready. And not only do we recognize them, we recognize those students who had amazing growth this year. This is a school district who is committed to our theme this year of growing together. So that's just a representation of all the hard work of our faculty, staff, our students, and administrators. As always, we are a system asking 3 critical questions. Why do we do this work? How do we accomplish that why? And then what are the outcomes? Our why, that we love and grow our students. Our mission statement is to be focused on academic, social, emotional growth and development. And then what? Our outcomes. That's our strategic plan. 24 strategies chasing 4 performance goals. This summer, our state has adopted its strategic plan by 75% of students being at or above grade level by the year 2030. In an effort to ensure that all students are college, career, or military ready. When we look at our state assessment results, we see that in some areas that we're over that 75% mark or approaching. When we look at our state assessments, we see that we are experiencing growth in areas with a focus on our English language arts. As you can see, while that was a dip of 0.7%, this has become our focus in continuation of the growth in all areas. College and career ready and grad level is not ready at this time, but will be reported in October. One of the things I want to continue to keep families aware of is Act 114 of the amendment to the Read to Succeed regarding the 3rd grade retention requirement for our 3rd graders. If we look across the state of South Carolina, 16,238 3rd graders would have been impacted had this been in place this last administration of SC Ready. For the school district, that would have been 266 students. So as we work to meet the students that does not meet, we're looking for multiple opportunities in which they can experience success. A lot of that is going to be focused on the things that we can do in addition to their in-school time, but out of school time. I appreciate this body hearing from Julia Scott and the work that they did, that he and Community Support Services is doing in our communities as our parents and our volunteers. It's an all-hands-on-deck effort as we meet the academic needs of our students. With that, I want to turn it over to our Chief Financial Officer, Ms. Heather Tucker, for our July monthly financial update. Ms. Tucker.
Good evening, Madam Chair, members of the board. For our monthly update this month, oh, there we go. Okay. I don't think it would help if I turned it on. So this is the first month of our fiscal year. We are presenting financials for the period ending July 31st. So that's, again, the first month of our fiscal year. For our revenue ending July 1, most of the taxes collected are related to vehicle taxes. We obviously don't get our tax collections until the beginning of the year. So you see we're kind of right in line with where we were last year. And then we've received one payment of our state aid to classrooms. So that's 1/12 of our state funding there. So we're slightly higher than we were last year, but percentage-wise kind of right in line. And then for expenditures, again, we are almost right on point with where we were this time last year. The salaries will, so this is only our summer salaries. So our 240 employees don't get their final paycheck And so that is accrued back to the prior year. So the paychecks that they get over the summer are accrued back to the time when they actually worked. So we'll see our salaries go up as we get into August and September. So our monthly net will continue to decrease throughout the fall, and then our expenditures will continue to increase throughout the fall, and so our revenue will decrease as those offset each other moving forward. So, any questions?
Do we have any questions for Ms. Tucker? Whoa, that's really loud. All right, I don't see any.
All right.
Thank you, Ms. Tucker.
Thank you, Ms. Tucker. The question before a lot of parents and educators, are our students prepared for their future? And as a result, we have, before the electorate in November, a bond referendum. And so with the approval of our bond attorney and with review of the Ethics Commission, we put together some information to our community regarding our children, their future, but your choice. And so this information is available. It's online. It's also in our schools. And we will be doing 3 lunch and learns. As you're aware through this plan, we will be rezoning the district. Its impacts to Chapin and Dutch Fork in terms of redistricting are important for families to be aware of. The impacts in terms of facilities to Irmo community are important for people to be aware of. You can attend all, but we are specifying and giving information detailed regarding these attendance zones. So this will be lunch and learns on October the 1st, October the 4th, and October the 9th. Also, be aware that the teacher forum will be hosting school board candidate forums. And for the candidates of Richland County, this will be on Tuesday, October the 1st, from 6:30 to 8 p.m. here at the Center for Advanced Technical Studies. And for Lexington candidates, it will be on Tuesday, October the 8th, from 6:30 to 8 p.m. in Irmo Middle School. Information is also online. We are supporting the teacher forum in hosting this. So they have asked that if there are questions that the community would like to hear, to please visit this forum and submit your questions. So with that, Madam Chairman of the Board, that concludes the superintendent's report, and I stand for any questions.
Dr. Ross, did you mention, I may have missed this, that the lunch and learns, are those virtual or in person?
These are virtual.
Virtual, okay, that's what I
Yes,
thought so,
ma'am.
okay. Any questions for Dr. Ross? All right, the group is quiet. And that's to me. All right.